Hi, welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about some Java basic operators. Essentially, we will learn how to add numbers, subtract, multiply, division, and module. All right, let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is create a brand new project. Okay, so File, New, Java Project, and we're going to call it Java Operations. Go next and finish. All right, now we're going to create our package as usual. So new package. I'm going to call it com.java programs .java operations. Go finish, and now we're going to add our class, new class. All right, so now let's add our class name. We're going to call it Java operation. Well, let's just call them operations. Okay, make sure our main is checked. Go next, and there we go. So as usual, we're going to just get rid of all of the unnecessary things. Okay, we're going to keep that. First thing we're going to learn is how to add, so do some addition. Okay, let's go ahead and create two variables of type int. I'll let you do it yourself right now. Did you manage it? All right, so this is how you do it. Int, I'm going to call it my int1 for the first one, and I'm going to give it a value of 4, and I'm going to next one int my int2, value of 2, and I'm going to create a third one. I'm going to call it int my result. I'm just going to give it 0 for now. My result variable is going to hold the sum of these two numbers here, so my int1 and my int2. In Java, it's very simple to add two numbers. So this my result here of type int will hold the sum of these two numbers here. So how do we do that? Well, we say my result is equal to my int1 plus my int2, and we go system.out.println, and we pass in our result here. But we want to make it a little bit prettier, so what we're going to do, we're going to glue together a string that says result is calling. I'm going to concatenate that and put my result here. Our first variable here, which holds 4 of type int, and our second one, and then my result is we're just adding 0 to initialize it, and then we take this my result here and we say, well, give us the sum of my int1 and my int2. So if we add this together, then it's all going to be in my result variable, and we take that my result, we pass into our println function. And of course, also, as you can see, we want to make sure that we have some text saying that result is, so we have here our string that we are gluing together with the result that we just got here. So if we control save or command save and run this application, we should see 6. But most importantly, it also says result is 6. Wonderful. So you've now learned how to do addition. Now let's see, what else can we do? Well, we can do subtraction as well. Subtraction, we're going to do the same thing. So here we have my int, which is 4, my int2, that's 2. All we have to do is just change this to a minus. And do you know what's going to happen? Well, let's run it. Run as, and 4 minus 2 is 2 indeed. Wonderful. Let's move forward. Let's say how do you do multiplication. Well, multiplication in Java, all you have to do is just use the asterisk. So essentially go shift, find the 8 key at the top there, okay? And Java will say, okay, so what you want here is to multiply these two variables here together. So if we go save again and run, we should see 8. There we go. Very, very simple, isn't it? Now let's go see how we do division. You guessed it. Except with division, we just put a /. Okay, that's our division. What do you think is going to happen now? Let's see. Then go ahead and save again and run as. And there is 2, because 4 divided by 2 is 2. Now let's talk about the module. The module is essentially a remainder. So if you say 4 divided by 2, the remainder has to be 0, because 2 times 2 is 4, and there's no remainder there, right? In Java, the way you do remainders is also very simple. We use the percentage sign, as you can see here. So you can shift and go 5, you'll see that percentage sign there. What this will do, it will then say, okay, we'll take my int, which is 4, and you say module this. So it's saying find the remainder when we divide these two numbers and put that result in here, just like we were doing with other operations. Okay, in this case, if we just save and go run as, we should get 0, right? Because, well, 4 divided by 2 is 2, and 2 times 2 is 4, so there's no remainder, I would say. Well, let's say if we change this to 7. Save, run again, we should get 1. Yes, because 7 divided by 2 has to be 3. 3 times 2 is 6, a remainder of 1. Great. Now you've learned how to add, subtract, multiply, divide, and find the remainder, or the module. In the next video, we'll continue to talk about basic operators. But in this case, we're going to talk about relational operators. See you in the next one.